Generally, what you guys know is you put together a business plan and you run around to anybody that'll listen to you with your business plan. Half of you want to go stand in front of people to tell them what you want to do, and you think you can get away with not even doing the business plan. But the business plan is the document that you're used to going to people to find out if they'll give you money. And if you go into a bank, if you go into the SBA, they still want to see your business plan, especially if you're a startup. Even if you're an existing business, they want to see it. I want to just segue, Casey, can you speak to how investors view business plans?
So the most important thing that we see with a business plan, this is going to be the point I really speak to the whole time, is friction. So as an investor, we see thousands of startups, thousands of companies every year, and all of them are looking for money. So what is the best way to attract outside investment is to make the investor's job really easy. So with a business plan, the key is to make it obvious and simple. You know, we're very busy people, you're very busy people. The business plan is the most concise version, the most concise way for you to convey what you're planning on doing now and what you're planning on doing in the future and how you're going to grow your business. So as an investor, the business plan is critical for the company, really as a roadmap of what they're going to do, and as an investor to see very quickly the plan for the company.
How much time are you going to spend in figuring out what someone is trying to do when you pull a business plan?
So if I have to figure out the business plan, it's going right into the trash can. It's one of those things where if the person's business plan is not concise and not clear, it's my interpretation that they don't have a clear idea of where they're going or what they're doing, which might be the case at that time. So a lot of times we actually will say, look, you know, this isn't ready. Come back to us when you have a better plan. So again, it's very critical, that first impression. You know, it's, if you can get around and you get a second look, that's always a good thing. And once you build a relationship, a lot of times with the investment community, they'll spend a lot more time. But if it's a new introduction, if it's a new interaction, the business plan isn't clear and concise, it's really a non-starter.
So you all have heard you got one shot. You have one shot to make a good impression. I went to a pitch day event where folks were putting on their presentation, and the gentleman stood in front of the room, very exasperated. His point was, I've been trying to raise capital for the past 7 years. So, you guys have to think about that. You want the money, and you want the money that's in his pocket. You want him to pull that out and you I'm sorry, they're going to chase you over here. But my point is, give him a reason. Give him a reason to want to write that check. Okay? Don't be quick, don't be easy, be very, very detailed, very specific. You need to know what it is. And you need to spend some time, these pitch days you might hear about, or demo days and things of that nature, use as many of them as you can. That's your ability to stand in front of a room, to pitch them on what it is that you're trying to do before you send it to an investment banker, to an angel, to a bank, to anyone that you're trying to get their money. Make sure you're crystallizing what it is you're doing and how you're trying to do. Why did I want to take this moment to talk about a business plan first? Because your business plan is the basis for anything you're trying to do when it comes to raising capital.